I never cared because...
Did I do that?
No, I don't think you did. I kind of thought like maybe he doesn't like us, but
Oh, God, I loved you.
on the surface though, I thought like he is really good at this. And again, like
I was 29. I didn't know what the I was
you
doing.
weren't even 30.
No.
And I got to stand in the ring with you at the Royal Rumble when you had your little freak out about the sign not blowing up. And great moment, by the way.
I feel like if you haven't told that, you should tell that. Like,
Well, all it
at some
was
point. Yeah.
Sky, the Royal Rumble is one of those matches where I feel it genuinely changes your life to win it. It genuinely does, because you become the North Star for WWE. You become this thing that they're fixated on. You're guaranteed for WrestleMania, whatever it is. And I remember we helped you win it, and then you're supposed to point at the sign for WrestleMania 25, star, it's a big star, and the pyro didn't go off. So I'm thinking this is one of the greatest moments of your life, and you're pointing at the sign. And Stu, the cameraman, who we still have here today, a wonderful guy.
Oh, I love him.
He's banging the mat, telling you, keep pointing, keep pointing. And you looked at him and go, what do you want me to do? Point at the sign? And you start like making fun of him. And then finally the pyro starts going off, like as this conversation's happening.
Yeah.
And even with all that, I remember thinking like, oh man, I'm so lucky to, silly as this is, to see this and be in the ring and be part of this. I ended up winning 2 Royal Rumbles. And man, 2 of them. And every time I think about you. Every time, because I'm like, dude, he was just like right. And you know what I like? Here's what I like about you being such a big part of the youth of my career. Nobody else was saying what you were saying. Like you invested the time and the interest and the effort in me. And I feel like the only way you can ever pay that back is like, oh, I got to prove him right. I got to prove him right. Like we're saying we're the next thing when you're, us, you don't pay dues. Like all these things that Legacy was saying. And I'm thinking, my God, like I have to make him right. And that's always been a really like exciting moment for me. When we do the stuff we do today on TV, just in general, like modern SmackDown, modern Raw, whenever you and I do anything,